Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Trudy Murata, volunteer community ambassador with AARP here in Northern Virginia. And from our earliest beginnings, AARP has championed lifelong learning. That's why AARP is Virginia's thrilled to bring you our third year of Tuesday Explorers, a lifelong learning program offered every Tuesday from January through the end of April at 3 o'clock East Coast time for our curious explorers. For more than 60 years, AARP has been a wise friend and a fierce defender, helping individuals to ensure that their money, health, and happiness live as long as they do. And AARP has earned a reputation as a wise friend and fierce defender through trusted information, tools, and advocacy designed to protect the health and financial security of older Americans and empower them to choose how they live as they age. And by promising to act as this wise friend and fierce defender, AARP is helping people who are 50 plus and their families feel confident, in control, and secure as they age. As this wise friend in your corner, AARP helps you protect yourself and your loved ones from fraud and scams through our Fraud Watch Network program. Get healthy and stay healthy, care for loved ones, make connections, plan a trip, learn new technologies, attend a class, and have fun, like what we're doing today with our Tuesday Explorer program. So I hope you continue to take advantage of these opportunities and more. I see one question in the chat. Will a recording be available? Yes, we are recording today's program, and a link to that recording will be in a follow-up email. And now let me turn the program over to my fellow AARP community ambassador and volunteer, Lily Lou. Lily Lou, program's all yours.
Thank you so much, Trudy. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the kickoff of the 2024 Tuesday Explorers virtual series. We are delighted that you have joined us today. It has been so wonderful to partner with Trudy and our staff colleague, Amber Saltani, who has been the brainchild behind this virtual series that gives us lifelong learning opportunities during the coldest months of the year. This virtual series will run from January through to the end of April, and it is my honor to be able to be part of it. I'd just like to take a moment to thank Trudy. She really embodies the spirit of the AARP Virginia volunteer. She just makes everything so beautifully run, and she's so wonderful. You really are someone to look up to, Trudy. Thank you for joining us today. And I'd also like to give a shout out to Amber Saltani, the AARP Northern Virginia colleague who has made all this possible. She just is Miss Community. And the fact that she has given Trudy and me the opportunity to be in community with all of you means a lot to us. And our state director, Jim Dow in AARP Virginia, has been the best partner. He gives us, don't you think, Trudy, the ability to just pitch any idea and supports the things that we wish to do. So today it is my honor to be able to introduce our special guest. I'm so Chinese, so I have to call him Teacher Bing. I can't just call him Bing. He is a master calligrapher in the area right here outside of the Washington, D.C. area. So hello, Teacher Bing, welcome.
Hello, Lily. Thank you for inviting me. It's really so honored to be here again.
It's our honor because it's a wonderful way to kick off the series. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself before we begin showing your beautiful calligraphy and artwork, please?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like Lily knows, my name is Bing Huang. In Chinese, it go by like Huang Bing Ji. Huang is my last name, yellow. Bing Ji is inherit. Ji is a horse. Probably my dad like me to be a good horse rider. I don't know. My name is Huang Bingji. It's very difficult to write in Chinese character, but I really enjoy to be this Chinese citizen to learn. Particularly, I was born in Taiwan. I grew up in an environment I can have a good opportunity to learn calligraphy and to learn the traditional Chinese characters. Now I feel so much enjoy, pleasure to have the skill that can fill out a lot of the days after my retirement life. Yeah, I came to US to do the graduate study 50 years ago, believe it or not. Time really passed fast. I graduated from University of Maryland, aerospace engineering. After that, I worked in this area, Maryland area, in the technical company. Then I turned to US government. I worked for Department of Transportation, Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, for 35 years. I retired from FAA. I feel proud to be a member of FAA because I learned a lot of good knowledge over there and know many good folks over there. Anyway, but after I retire, I do a lot of work in the local communities and also enjoy my calligraphy work. So.
Yes. Well, that's how I first came to know you, is all the wonderful work you do in our Chinese American community locally, and you teach younger children and the young students. So without further ado, please let me go ahead and share my screen, because we have a treat today to see the beautiful artwork that Teacher Bing has designed for all of us, to talk about how he has taken the traditional Chinese black and white calligraphy and made it more innovation for the 21st century. So please go ahead, Teacher Bing, and give us your talk about what's so interesting that you do every Chinese Lunar New Year, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah, great. Yeah, I feel so lucky I had the opportunity to learn the Chinese calligraphy when I was young in Taiwan. I like this kind of old cultural, this calligraphy work. Okay, it's when you're writing something, you make you to think. Okay, and the slow movement of the brush make you concentrate on those characters, and also it carry out some type of meanings. As you know, there are the 4 basic tools in writing Chinese calligraphy. It's like a paper, brush, ink, and inkstone. That's a very important tool. Okay, in the old days, in China used to have those emperor entrance exam to try to be work for the government. You need to pass some kind of examination, and the important thing for this examination is that you have to write a good article with the brush. So to write a good calligraphy is a very important skill for the scholars. Okay, with this brush and the ink, you can do calligraphy and you can do paintings. That's all very good skill for people to learn in the old days. Okay, Chinese also have very unique characters. Okay, starting from several thousand years ago, from a very long time. I think you can see from this picture. Originally, they call it oracle or bone in the shell script. Actually, right now in DC, there is a show in the Asian Art Museum. There is a show Anyang Tezai. From there, you will see the real the bone shell, that oracle writing there, several thousand years ago. As the years go by, those characters gradually evolve, have a different script. So you see they have a seal script, your clerical script, you have a cursive and a running script, and you have a standard script. And typically to write calligraphy, okay, is use ink to write a poem or a literature or an article on the rice paper. So if you go to any calligraphy show, most of the time you see scroll, hundreds of those kind of scroll of those characters. Okay, it's really beautiful. Okay, you see that carefully, you see a different kind of script, different kind of design. Okay, but basically they're all black and white. Okay, to me, I think particularly in here, this country, when I came to here, I joined several art clubs. When I joined the art show, most of the artwork, they have colors. So I'm start to think about, is it possible to convert this black and white calligraphy work into color, color some kind of display, okay, color type of add some color or graphic, make it more artistic. As you know, Chinese character have a meaning. So very important thing, you carry out some kind of special subject in your calligraphy work. Okay, here I have a tool, is my early days calligraphy work. On the left side, that is the one I joined as a show. The subject is, the theme is world peace through art. Okay, so the world peace to me is very simple. I just write two set of characters. On the top two characters is a 和平 peace. On the bottom, you can guess, right? There's a 战争, it's a war. So on the background of this piece, I have a blue and a green color. Actually, this is the character water in a different form. On the bottom, you know, this is in orange and yellow color, that is a fire. So to me, the peace will win over war. It's like water gonna put out the fire. That's a message I try to carry out from my calligraphy work. Okay, on the right side, there's another piece of work. It's very interesting. If you can see, there's 4 English words there. I mixed the English and the Chinese character together into one piece of our artwork. And they're all related to the same subject. Okay, the subject actually, probably most of the people all know, there's a very famous novel, so-called Gone with the Wind. So if you look carefully on the right side, there are 4 characters. I painted in a Chinese character style. Okay, if you look at carefully, you see the first on the right, the first character is G-O-N-E, right? Gone, then with the wind. Okay, and on the left side, the 4 characters. This is the Chinese translation of Gone with the Wind, the movie of the Gone with the Wind. They call it 乱世佳人. Okay, it's in seal script, but it's 4 characters. Okay, but that is the movie's name of Gone with the Wind. And in the center, you have a large character in black ink painted. This is the running script of Chinese character Piao. Piao actually is the Chinese name of the Gone with the Wind, the novel's translation. Okay, the novel, the Gone with the Wind, the novel Chinese name is Piao. So I combine those 3 things together, actually tell the same story. So it's making me, it's another piece of artwork with the English and the Chinese and the old script and the modern script all together. So I pretty much enjoy to do this type of design.
Wow, Teacher Bing, it's so amazing to look at what you do because every piece has such depth, so many different meanings. Just a real quick question. When we do the Chinese ink, what is the ink made of, that black thing that we rub against the inkstone? Just a quick question.
Oh, the inkstone, I think it's made of some kind of wood, some sort of stuff. I cannot explain that clearly. You might want to go to the internet to get all the detail. In the old ancient way, they make a very nice ink.
Yes.
Yeah, particularly the inkstone, they have some very unique inkstone in China, different place. You grind it, you can generate a very nice ink.
Yes.
So, but nowadays, not too many people like this type of old inkstone. They use the liquid ink. It's quicker. But we still enjoy using the inkstone to grind to generate the ink.
Mr. Lindholm had a question. He wanted to raise his hand. Feel free, Mr. Lindstrom, to put it into the chat because we will definitely monitor that. And anybody who came in late, you are more than welcome to let us know where you're joining us from. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us. This is such a wonderful kickoff for not only the Tuesday Explorer series, but as we look forward to the Chinese Lunar New Year. The Lunar New Year this year begins February the 10th. So now we have the luxury of seeing what Teacher Bing does with the 12 zodiac animals, which we normally see Teacher Bing just on a menu something at a Chinese restaurant. But what you have done is amazing. So let me begin with your very first animal, please.
Okay, yeah. As you know, the Chinese celebrate Lunar New Year. So before, when the holiday coming, we always buy the greeting card, just like to buy the Christmas card, okay, for the Lunar New Year. Then later on, I think, is it possible I do something by myself? If I can design some Lunar New Year related greeting card, making it more meaningful, okay? And I can save some money, right, to buy this card. So yeah, this is the first one I made, not the first one I made, but this is in the 12-year cycle. This is the Year of the Rat. It happened in 2008, 戊子年. Okay. On the background, you can see the very busy chart. There's about 60 characters, okay, about 12 characters from the heaven, the heavenly stems, and the 12 characters from the earth, earthly branches. They pick one character from the heaven and one character from the earth, make this a pair of this character to name the year. So totally, if you count it, totally there are 60 pairs. So every 60 years, this year naming will recycle. Okay, so Chinese believe, look at the Mother Nature. The earth, the moon surround around the sun. So everything cycle, it will coming back. So they have this kind of philosophy. So they create such a thing is also recycle. So for those 12 animals, every year they also invent a familiar animal for people to easy to recognize. That's a very smart way for people to know how old are you. So if you're born in the year, say dragon, it could be a newborn baby or 12 years old, young man, or 24 years old or 36. So he look at your face and know your year of the zodiac animal you were born, you can roughly guess how old are you. So it's a very interesting way, okay, in the old way. So yeah, I'm glad that I have this one designed using some technique like 2-dimension. It's not really 2-dimension, okay? I have a background about all those heavenly stems and the earthly branches, the combination. In the foreground, I carry out the zodiac animal, rat, okay? And on the left side, as a 鼠年行大运, is a, New Year, they always like to have some kind of blessing. Hope the next year is a good year, happy year. So as it, on the left side, 5 character means the year of the rat will bring you a big fortune. So, and I have some seals on these paintings. On the right side up is a 平安, safe. And on the left side is 吉祥, is a fortune or lucky. Then on the left bottom, 黄秉记, this is my name, my signature, 秉记. You see how difficult about the characters of my name, right?
Somebody asked a quick question about when you do the different width of your characters, that means you're using a different brush. There's no meaning. It's just that you felt you wanted to do a certain type of brush. Is that correct?
Yeah, of course. You have the 大楷, 中楷, 小楷. You have a large size of the brush or middle size or the smaller size. It depends on the character you want to write. Like here, pretty obviously, I use the middle or large brush to paint this red in red color. Okay, but on the background, those characters like a 夹子, those type of characters, smaller, I using smaller brush to paint. And on the left side, yeah, basically using maybe the middle size brush to paint and use a little bit heavy ink to make it the difference. So the color wise. So yeah, so they have a different size of the brush depending on this character you want to write. So you can choose a different one.
Yes, and somebody asked about the seals. There are specific ones that you put for your own name chop, and then you've got other carved seals that you put throughout your artwork. So thank you for that excellent question. So then, 12 years later, you did another one of the year.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, after 12 years, right? That was 2008. After 12 years, the year 2020. So it's interesting for this painting here because normally I do those New Year greeting card in November or December timeframe. Okay, Chinese Lunar New Year is always fall into either in January or February. It's behind this our regular New Year. So when I do this Year of the Rats for 2020, everything looks fine. Okay, So I paint this 庚子, okay, the year 2020, I painted 5 reds, okay, 5 reds, and on the top you see there's a standard script, and the other 4 red, because red is moving around very fast, okay, so I use the running script, the style, okay, to represent the red. In Chinese, there's an old phrase about 无鼠运财. That means 5 red will help stealing fortune for you. So I just use that old philosophy and put to design this artwork. And also have a 健康平安幸福年. We hope this is a healthy, happy, and fortunate year. However, you know what happened, right? 3 months later, okay, then we run into the big disaster in the whole world, in the COVID hitting the whole earth, okay? Everybody will suffer. So after that, I designed another New Year, but this is not for greeting card. It's a piece of artwork I generate to participate in some kind of art show. Okay, on this one, it's very busy. Okay, I used some Chinese old poem. I painted 2 poems on the background. Okay, I use the same technique, like a 2-dimensional painting. On the background, on the top is a blue color in the standard script. I wrote a poem so-called 春日. It's done by Chinese old scholar Zhu Xi. He's a very famous scholar in China, Song Dynasty. Okay, there's a famous word in his poem is 万紫千红总是春, means 10,000 or 1,000 color, purple color, red color is in the spring. Okay, very colorful spring. On the bottom, the name of this poem is 春宵. Okay, there's a famous word, it's 春宵一刻值千金. Okay, this is also done by a very famous scholar in Song Dynasty, Su Dongpo. Okay, the 春宵一刻值千金, a lot of people like to use it because this means one night in the spring is worth $1,000 or something. Okay, very valuable because in the spring night it's very beautiful, it's very enjoyable. So I use these 2 poems, beautiful spring and beautiful spring night, all being destroyed by those, you see those red dots, all those COVID, those virus. So everybody stay home, going nowhere. Okay, in the whole spring, turned out to be a disaster, for people with suffering. Okay, so but anyway, that's just some piece of artwork to reflect the reality in this world. I use the traditional calligraphy, add of color and a certain type of design to make it a little bit different than the traditional calligraphy work.
Excellent. Well, I wanted to spend a little bit extra time on this first thing because the myth is that the rat was the first animal of the zodiac because he was so wily and got to the finish line first. But also what you have described is what you're doing is with your calligraphy, you're adding on Chinese poetry, Chinese symbolism. So this was very good to ground us in how you're innovating beyond just the black and white calligraphy. So now on to the next animal, please.
Okay, after the rat, the next animal is ox. Okay, year 2009 is the ox, year of the ox. And I painted, you can look at in the center, this is the left side, okay, the painting. This is ox. I painted in the red color. And this is a kind of like a Beatty, it's a heavy, okay. And on the bottom, you see there's 2 character there, Chinese character. There's a knee, it's a mud, okay. So it looks like because the ox or the cow always running, doing the farming work in the field, in the mud. But this one, I paint this way because to reflect there's a phrase, Chinese called 牛气冲天. That means like the potential of the year of the ox is running up to the heaven. Okay, you see the cloud over there. So the reason I do this, if you remember what happened in 2008, there's a financial meltdown, right? There's a terrible thing happening because there's a housing, there's some kind of a bank have some kind of a problem, okay? So the whole economy was sinking down. It's terrible. So we hope the year 2009, the good fortune will bring up out of this kind of mud, financial mud, bring out to some wonderful world. So this is kind of a New Year blessing, okay, hoping. So I paint this ox running out of the mud, flying up to the sky, okay. And on the right side, 12 years later, that is the year 2021. That was 2 years or 3 years ago, right? You know how it happened, right? Because we're still suffering from the COVID, okay? Although we're getting better, but there's a different type of virus still hitting us. So I painted another character, is also ox, but a different style. Okay, I painted in a way it looks like a football player touchdown. We hope this the ox year will bring a good fortune. So there's several characters on the top, like a safe, healthy, fortune, happiness, longevity, and doing good business, doing good beneficial work. So we hope this disaster will finally leave us, say goodbye to that, and welcome the new 扭转乾坤, 辛丑年, get a completely new year for us.
Wow. Every one of your masterpieces has a not only artistic meaning, but also reflects what's happening in that year. This is amazing. Now we get to 2010 and 2022 with the year of the tiger, the next animal.
Yes, next animal, year of the tiger. Yeah, 2010, I take some type of similar idea of the year of the rat, the first one. On the background, I paint this solar system. Okay, every year, you know, we have 24 solar season. Every month we have the solar systems. So in 中文 called 那个节气. So in the center, the right big character is a tiger. Okay, I use that to represent the whole tiger year of the tiger. On the right side, there's a year 2022. Well, we're still suffering a little bit of the COVID. Okay, although it's coming down. So I painted the virus on the bottom. We hope after the step of the tiger, it will completely gone. And I also paint this to reflect. There's a Chinese phrase, so-called 虎虎生风. That means a powerful, okay, strong tiger running in the wind. Okay, hopefully the powerful tiger will completely kill out all this virus.
Wow. Well, for the audience, please feel free. Number one, those of you who might have joined us later, you know, put in the chat where you're joining us from. And I've already seen some wonderful feedback. Teacher Bing, they love your artwork. There's actually a quick question.
Thank you.
Ask right now. The year of the tiger, do you see how you have multiple layers? First the blue, then the red. If we're using water-based things, do you wait until it dries and then come back and put something new on the top?
Yes. I think there's a unique thing between the watercolor and the oil painting. If you do oil painting, you may not be able to enjoy this type of a feature, because oil painting, you layer after layer, you cover. The new will cover the old. You don't feel this type of 2 layers beauties. However, if you do this water type of calligraphy, yes, I painted the blue background first, then wait till dry. Then I paint this the red color on top of that. Although you can still see the transparent, you can still see the background. But overall, you can reflect these 2 different type of piece of artwork on the same piece of the paper, kind of like a semi 2-dimension, but it's really not 2-dimension.
Yes, well, we have such a knowledgeable community for AARP virtual events. People are already putting in the chat what they know about culture. And one of them had said, you know, there's the Sudongpo, the beautiful poem they know about. And then also people have put in there which animal sign they are. So it's really wonderful. And then someone also explained about the ink stone is like a soot of some burnt timber. And I just remember how it's a very Zen thing to sit there and grind it. It really puts you in the mood for doing wonderful calligraphy. But now most people, as you said, Teacher Bing, are starting to use just the bottle of ink that they buy. How about the next animal? It will now be the year of the rabbit, which was 2023 last year and 12 years ago.
Yes, there will be the year of the rabbit. Okay. Yeah, Chinese always have long history about they connect the rabbit with the moon. So they said a long time ago, there's a Chinese as a beautiful queen, Chang'e, Ben Yue. She's running up to the moon, and the rabbit is her companion. So somehow the rabbit and the moon connect together. So I paint this year. This is a Xinmao Nian. Mao is the one that connected to the zodiac animal rabbit. So I painted Xinmao for the year of the rabbit. And on the right side, there's a year 2023. That was the last year. Well, it's a clean. Okay, this is in the daytime, and I paint this. Although it looks like a very clean, however, on the left upper corner, you see still have the black dot over there. Okay, I think at the time, the COVID kind of like all gone. Okay, we are free, kind of. Okay, 2020, a lot of people traveling. We think we're back to normal life. We're so happy. However, something happened on 2023, right? On the upper left corner, you see there's a tiger. Okay, this was a year of tiger. What happened in the black dot? This year, February 24, 2024. There's unfortunately the Ukraine-Russian war occurred. Okay, so unfortunately we have war. Although the virus hitting us is gone, almost gone, but the war happening. So we don't like the war. Okay, this I say I hope the war and the virus can completely gone after the year of the rabbit.
Oh, this is so symbolic. I misspoke. We don't get into the year of the dragon until February the 10th. So we're still in the year of the rabbit.
Year of the rabbit, yes.
They just had a baby, so the kid is still a rabbit. It's not until the 10th and after in February that we go to the year of the dragon. So the previous one, 12 years ago, you had done this very interesting type of art.
Yes, dragon is very powerful in Chinese tradition. Okay, if you have a chance to travel to China, you see to the palace, you will see all kinds of a dragon. Or you see the dragon on the wall, dragon on the stairs. So I don't know how many dragons they paint over there, because they say they feel Tianzi is the emperor is the son of the heaven. Okay, so they have the dragon to guard this emperor. So dragon always in Chinese history is believing is a powerful. It's not a dinosaur. It seems to me is a symbol of the power. Okay, so for this year 2012, I start trying to paint the dragon. The dragon, this one on the left side, there's a running script of the dragon. Okay, the standard way is on the right side. You see on the background the dragon. There's a standard dragon. If you go to dictionary, you see dragon like that. On the left side is a running script. Okay, and I also try to use the brush. This dragon use two brush together. You can see you have a blue color and a red color go together. Actually, I painted one character with a two brush simultaneously. Okay, it gave me some interesting result. Yeah, I just try something different type of a way to express my artwork.
Oh, that because somebody had asked Teacher Bing in the questions, the character for the Chinese word for dragon long. Well, Chinese I know is a pictographic, almost like pictures. You can almost see like a dragon, the original type of, seal, the oracle they would have used. That looks like a dragon with like scales and
yeah, I use a little imagination, yes. But really, nobody really see how the dragon looks like, right? Okay. Yeah, on the previous one, the left side, the 龙马精神, there's if you can go back to the previous one, on the right side, no, the previous one, yes. The right side, I painted actually two animals together. In Chinese, there's a famous phrase, 龙马精神, that means I'm very strong. Okay, dragon and a horse. Ma is a horse. So they have the dragon and the horse together, okay, to symbolize the powerful, okay, things. I use this calligraphy word to express this phrase. So, and the Ma is a running script. On the background, the Long is a standard script. So I type those two different scripts together, okay, and again, using the background, the foreground technique to present one thing. So.
Wow. So I already see in the innovation you've done color, you've done two brushes, you've done things in multi-layers, and you've done different scripts. This is amazing. Somebody had a quick question because this coming year is going to be the wood dragon. So there's always the combination like the earth dragon, the fire dragon, the water dragon. Is there any significance to why the Chinese have the 4 different types of each zodiac animal?
It will be interesting. Sure, you can try. I have a year 2024 dragon. Later on you will see it. It's another wood dragon. I don't know, maybe the gold dragon. Okay, after dragon, there's a small dragon. There's a snake. Okay, and you know what happened on year 2012, right? Again, this financial cliff, the very famous financial cliff, because the Congress blocked the government budget. So the government had to shut down, a whole bunch of this kind of bad history. And the whole reason I paint this financial cliff, so I painted a cliff. If you look carefully, inside the cliff, there are 2 Chinese characters there. Okay, if you can read that, one is elephant, the other one is donkey. So you know what I try to mean there, right? So there's 2 fight, okay? On the top, there's a snake because the year of the snake is coming, and within the snake was wrapped around the 2 characters, Ping An. Okay, regardless of what happened on the financial cliff, we just want to have a safe year. So we hope the year of the snake will give us a peaceful year. We hope we can smoothly pass out this financial crisis.
Wow. Teacher Bing, just a quick question. When you have this type of lingan, this like all of a sudden an inspiration, do you run to the paper to paint?
Yeah, I think at the time, if you back to year 2012, I still worked for government, right? The government shut down, closed the home and wondering, do I get my paycheck? So certain things are deep in your mind, and then later on you try to design, they will come out to your design, some idea. Will bring out, if I can pick out something important, okay, from this year and can carry out, make it some good wish, carry out to the next year. So it will come out the lingan, okay? If you bring those things up together, then it will be happen on the paper. It's just painted in a way to reflect your thinking. So that's why, I like the calligraphy because it can represent certain things in your mind.
Yes, well, that's what's been so interesting after I got to know you is you were trained as an engineer in the sciences, but your right brain, left brain, you're now doing a lot of creativity in retirement. Please feel free to put in the chat any of the specific animals that really struck you about the way that Teacher Bing had designed it. Now on to the next animal, which is the beautiful year of the horse.
Yeah, that's the horse. Yeah, I like horse, not only because of my name, as a part of my name is a horse. Right? Gee, actually, this good horse can run 1,000 miles. Okay, 千里良驹, a good horse can ride 1,000 miles. This is a year of the horse. I painted Chinese calligraphy horse on the left side, run script to participate. There's a Sumier Society's year exhibit. And very fortunate, this character won the best calligraphy of the year. So I say that as a good memory for me. And on the right side, there is a Chinese, very famous phrase, 马到成功. That means a horse will bring you success. When horse arrive, okay, looks like, during the old days, if you fight, have a war, when horse arrive, normally it's your help. Okay, your people will come out to help you, okay, to rescue you. So it bring up the success. So the 马到成功 or 马到功成 is somehow a different way to say this phrase. But I just painted horse by a real horse instead of a character horse. So I made some combination, painting and the character together to reflect this phrase.
Wow.
So,
I'm Chinese enough to know that the very famous painter of horses, Xu Beihong, you draw just as nice horses as he does.
Oh, I cannot compare to him. He's very famous. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, I admire his technique about the horse painting.
Yes, well, yours looks just as wonderful. Somebody had a quick question, forgive me, because we love being interactive, that on this one, there's a little insect on the bottom. Is there any significance? I'm having a little trouble seeing the bottom of my screen because I have so many different things open. Is there something in the year of the snake that was, let's see, the question.
Where?
There's a creature at the bottom of the year of the snake. Is it an insect? No.
Lily, to me, it looks like a sailboat.
It's a sailboat, yeah, because there's a cliff. Yeah, it's not the insect. I just say the message there, just in case you fell down from the cliff, you hope there's a boat can hold you there. Don't drop down to the water to get drunk.
Thank you, Jordan. Yes, because I had so many things open, the chat and everything. We also got a very interesting question, which is, with your wonderful talents, are things available for purchase? This is really just to introduce Teacher Bing's, wonderful artwork for our community. But we can talk about, if you are interested in doing things for classes and for students. But today we're just sharing the culture. So now we're at the year of the ram or the goat, either one of them, yes?
Yeah, the goat, yeah, this also one very nice, because Chinese have a word like 喜洋洋, they're very happy. Okay, Chinese, this culture, this is interesting. They're using the same similar pronunciation. It can mean something else. Okay, because there's a yang and the yang. Okay, it's the same pronunciation, but it means something else. So I can use this kind of cultural feature to paint my artwork. So left side is a 喜洋洋, means a happy goat. Okay, on the right side is again is also using some technique. The same pronunciation can mean something else. Okay, 三阳开泰, 三阳开泰, 三阳 actually is if anybody read the Chinese have a very famous book. So there's the book of the change, 易经. 易经里面三阳 three the vertical is the three horizontal bar or stroke on the right character. On the right character, tie on the upper part, you have a three horizontal stroke. There's a three horizontal stroke in the change of the book. That means something else. Okay, the change of the book is a very interesting book. I haven't studied it right now. Okay, it gives you a lot of fun about the old way. How do they using the simple Chinese this type of yin and yang to predict a lot of things. There are 64 combinations, but there's a different subject. Okay. So however, I just use that the 三阳开泰, I paint the yang is yang, okay, and the goat is same pronunciation. So I paint the three ship, okay, just around the tie for this the one 一个卦 from the book of change. So I try to reflect this phrase 三阳开泰 from the change of the book of the change for my artwork as a New Year blessing. So, but anyway, it's just fun too. But you have to know a little bit more background about the book of the change in order to catch out this the meaning.
The I Ching, I really have to say, your things are so deep. Wow. But we'll just keep going because everything that you're telling us, we learned something new. What about the year of the monkey, which would have been?
Yeah, the monkey. Yeah, I like the one because that's actually 2004 is the first year. Yeah, exactly 20 years ago. I start to think about to paint using the calligraphy to paint some greeting card for to celebrate the Lunar New Year. Okay, on this one, this one here, you see the one big character. There's a monkey. Character monkey is in seal script. On the top is a peach. Okay, you know, Chinese have a story. It's a Sun Wukong in the famous book about this monkey went up to the heaven to steal a peach. Okay, so I just grabbed those ideas to connect this story into my artwork. So I paint a Chinese character and paint a peach. So it looks like the carry on to steal the peach. So they know I haven't submitted this work at the time. I think I joined the International Artist Support Group. They have a show in India, New Delhi, and I submit this work. Then I find out Indian people like a monkey. They put this work on the newspaper for our exhibits. So I'm that.
Yeah.
On the right side, yes, there's a 12 years later, 2016. This is another year of the monkey. Okay, and this monkey, if you look carefully on the monkey, the face, I have some paint a heart, sweet heart there. Because for whatever reason, if you look at the calendar, Chinese Lunar New Year and the Valentine's Day are very close every year. Okay, sometimes they happen almost at the same day. So I paint this sweetheart on this monkey. Monkey carry out again also the peach. That could be something means something good for the sweetheart. So for the Valentine's Day celebration also. So
You're not a traditional calligrapher. You're so playful with your art and calligraphy. Then the year of the rooster. Wow.
Yeah, here comes the year of the rooster. Yeah, again, I use that center, the blue one means that the earth in the Dinyo. Okay, the two characters, one from the heaven, character from heaven, another one from the earth, to celebrate the year 2005. Okay, then I painted two Chinese character in different script, G and the G. Okay, I hope these two rooster don't fight, because at that year, there's a 2016 when I painted. 2016, we have a new leader, right? This election year, we have a new leader. So we hope the year, the new leader, the new rooster, we help to bring out fortune for this earth. In China, also have a new leader. So I hope the two leaders can work together, bring out the peace. I have all those flowers flowing around the earth. So hopefully that happens. But 2017 was a fun year. So on the right side, this is the one I learned from Xu Beihong, the rooster. Okay, this is also 2017. I don't have a painting I think show here for 2005. This also the rooster. I paint this rooster because I like this one, because using a single his foot stand on a cliff. Okay, that means even the very dangerous environment, you stand still, you will win. Okay, don't give up. Then the goal, the rooster will bring you the courage for the new year. So after the year of the rooster, then there's the year of the dog. Yeah, this is the dog as I like. Yeah, this is the second year I painted year 2008, 2006. Okay, I painted this on the left side. This dog, it looks familiar, right? It's a greyhound dog. Okay, look at this greyhound dog on the background. Yeah, again, you're using the 2 dimension. On the background, there's a 4 character reading from left to right. It's in the seal script. It's a 春夏秋冬. So it means the dog running through the 4 seasons to represent the whole year of the dog. On the right side is the year 2018. I paint a calligraphy dog. On the right side, there's seal script. And on the left side is a painter from the internet. I copied some, learned to paint a dog in a funny way. Okay, hope the 2 dogs shaking hands to celebrate the year of the dog. In the center, there's the earth. So it's a Wushu dog, year of the dog. So on the top is, again, to bring out the fortune, longevity, happiness, doing good beneficial things for the year of the dog. Yeah, again, you use the same seal, okay, to make up this greeting card. So, wonderful. And actually, my colleague in the FA colleague who was born year of the dog, at the year he was 60 years old, so he bought my artwork.
Oh, that's lovely. Because I can see why it would have symbolism, for whatever year you're born in, a memory. So then year of the pig, and then soon after this, we'll be able to unveil your year of the dragon. So the last.
Okay, yeah, this year of the pig. Pig have a happy face, right? The big face. And I paint a Chinese character, 福禄寿喜财. Well, yeah, this again, the 五福临门. In Chinese, there's a phrase 五福临门, 5 different kind of fortune. So it's a fortune, it's a longevity, happiness, you good promotion, then you have good real fortune. Okay, 五福临门, painted in the year of the pig. And on the right side, I have a little invention. I say this year of the pigs coming out from heaven. I painted is in the previous years. Is the year of the pig is coming. So I hope the pig is coming out from the heaven. You see that in the center, there's a big character, 猪, also have a 己亥. Okay, this is the year of the pig in the character from the heaven and earth. So bring out actually in under the parachute, there's an inside there, the actually character couldn't see. There's again, it's all bunch of good character like health, safe, happiness, all those kind of things, bring down to the earth.
Wow. Okay, now drum roll. We are still in the year of the rabbit, but this coming Lunar New Year will start February the 10th, and it will be the year of the dragon. And so now we will unveil for the first time Teacher Bing's beautiful, beautiful depiction for this coming year. Please explain.
Yeah, yeah, this is the year of the dragon. Okay, I use some kind of not ink. It's some type of gold ink, 金粉. Yeah, it did not show the color very well, but it did represent something. The golden dragon. Okay, the character is a round script, is a dragon. So I artistically painted a long tail. Hopefully, it will holding up a Chinese character. This is a fortune, 福, and the 福 I painted upside down. I use another Chinese believing is a Dao and a Dao. Same pronunciation, but it means arrival. If you paint this character upside down, you means this character is arriving. Sometimes you also see 春 Dao, the paint the Chinese character spring upside down. That means the spring will coming. Okay, so I use the same kind of a believing to paint this character, character, the fortune arrived year of the dragon. So I still use my same seal, the say fortune, get your wish, and my signature. So to make this year 2024.
Oh, this is beautiful, Teacher Bing. I will be so honored to, every year you send me the actual card. I will be so honored because, like you said, the Chinese make use of homonyms, words that sound the same. So by putting the word good fortune upside down, it means it has arrived. That's so symbolic. Well, because I wanted to have everyone be able to get your beautiful presentation in a link, when we finish this event, what I'd like to do is I'm going to go through the rest of them so that you will know that you're going to get other artwork by Teacher Bing. But I did want to spend a few minutes to show how much he gives back. He's been trying so hard to make sure that the younger generation knows about the classical tradition of Chinese calligraphy. So he goes all over his community to teach. Is it in schools on the weekends, Teacher Bing?
Yeah, I teach at the Rockville Chinese School, the calligraphy for the young kids. Okay, and I'm very happy. That's my happy moment to see the young kids start using the brush to write Chinese character. Yeah, on the right side, there's a girl. Yeah, I think she's on the 8th grade, maybe. Yeah, I think she told me she's on the 8th grade, maybe 8 or 9 or 10 years old. She can write that there's a 吉祥如意, okay, for the New Year, some lucky words. And I also do this community service to translate the English name into Chinese characters, okay, to support some like a CCACC or some other organization in the FAPAC, that's the Year of the Asian, okay, to help them to translate the English name into Chinese characters. Yeah, I also appreciate this. I also participate as a calligraphy club in Taiwan. There's some show in Taiwan. And here is also, yeah, I say very fortunate I'm living in this area, and there are many art clubs. Like I participate in the Sumier Club and the Harmonious Art Club. Yeah, they also give me some opportunity to demonstrate my artwork. Yeah, this is Sumier Society here, local, is very powerful. every year they have a full every season. I think they have some publish some book and also have a show in the local show. It's encourage people to do this painting calligraphy work. Here the simple summarize. I have opportunity to lead the group, so-called International Artist Support Group. Okay, through this group, because they have artists from different parts of the world. So we travel to Beijing and to St. Petersburg, Russia, and also Cairo, Egypt, 2005. Yeah, very unfortunately, our last president passed away, and this group dissolved. There's not exist anymore. It's pretty sad. But I remember they gave me a lot of courage to do the calligraphy work in the Western world. And the left side, the whole, as I mentioned before, this one I run the Lunar Society, the best calligraphy of the year. So.
Wow. It's just wonderful what you give back, because you're not just creating art for the sake of art, but also to continue the tradition of classical Chinese, actual calligraphy, but also to be able to do innovation within the tradition. So I'll give us a chance for you to wish everyone, health and happiness in the coming year, and then I'll turn it back to Trudy.
Yeah, thank you. Hope everyone have a nice, happy Year of the Dragon.
Yes. Thank you again to AARP Virginia for this wonderful opportunity to kick off the festive time of the Lunar New Year. Please feel free to put in the chat any other feedback, and thank you all for joining us. I hope you can see why AARP Virginia's idea to have a Tuesday Explorers during the cold winter months is such a meaningful thing for all of us to be in community. It was my honor to be here today, and I'll turn it back to my wonderful volunteer partner, Miss Trudy. Thank you for everything, Trudy, and thank you, Amber, AARP Virginia.
Very good. I only saw one question that we didn't get to, and it had to do with his 2024 Year of the Dragon painting. And the question was the tan or gold color meant to express the Year of the Wood Dragon?
Well, yeah, I saw the one with just the gold, but I didn't recognize it into the wood. So it will be interesting, yeah, to paint that some type of color close to be the wood dragon. That'll be great.
Very good. Your artwork is incredible. Your presentation
Thank
has
you,
been
thank
incredible. So on behalf of AARP Virginia and our audience members, I'd like to thank you for sharing your time, your knowledge, and your artwork and creativity with us today. Lily, am I going to be joining you next week?
Yes, I hope
And
so.
what do we have coming up next week?
Oh, there are going to be so many new things that we're going to do. Next week is going to be fun because we have the opportunity to actually do some poetry. It is an interactive poetry and understanding haiku, and we'll have the ability through the chat to have people engage and write some haiku. So please join us. The main thing is that AARP Virginia has given us a wonderful way to feel in community during these cold winter months through every Tuesday between now and April. So thank you everyone for taking time out of your day. This was so much fun, and happy Lunar New Year when it arrives February the 10th. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
aarp.org/VA for the other programs that we have both virtually and in person. Thanks for joining us. I hope everyone has a great day. Have a good afternoon, and the snow melts. Thank you, Teacher Bing. Thank you, Lily.
You're welcome. It's really my honor. Really enjoy it.